Alright, Schlockmeister fans, we're going to finish up this double DVD here by watching something called Beyond the Bermuda Triangle with Fred MacMurray. Let's check it out. Our movie starts in Bimini, 50 miles off the Florida coast.
Say again.
Lauderdale, my compass is spinning. I've lost my ADS. My gyro turned off. I'm lost, Lauderdale. Where am I?
Something's happening to this pilot.
My horizon. Help me,
So that airplane just disappeared. Meanwhile, we meet Fred MacMurray. He plays Harry.
Bring it up, everybody. There you are. Here you go. I got me a whole boatload of this stuff. Hi, Doc. Yeah, I've been so busy with this, I never did get my own drink.
You promised not to go above 30.
This guy and his new wife are taking a trip on a little boat. That's their daughter, or her daughter,
Goodbye, sweetheart.
Dana Plato.
Take care, you too, huh? You too.
Later, babe.
Take it easy.
I'll just dawdle across.
something's wrong with the compass.
And something's happening to them as they're traveling across the water, too.
Where am I?
What is it, Frank?
The light. What's the light?
What light, Frank?
The compass. It's spinning. I don't know where we are. We're lost.
Frank!
So is there an explanation?
Yes, sir. Excuse me. Son, I don't mean to get you in any kind of trouble, but, well, Lieutenant, he watches radar all the time. I'd like to get his opinion.
He's referring to the Bermuda Triangle, Harry. It's an area off the coast of Florida here where ships and planes are supposed to disappear.
I'm afraid that's a very overworked superstition, Mr. Ballinger.
Yeah, I've heard.
Harry decides he's going to investigate these missing ships and planes, and he speaks to this old man, this professor.
And not one body recovered. Of course, since World War II, there's been over 100 ships and planes lost, and over 1,000 people who seem to have just vanished. Now, maybe you could tell me what happened to them.
I was hoping you could tell me.
No, I've been out of the conclusion business for some time now.
Meanwhile, Wendy, it's Dana Plato, she thinks she's heard her mom's voice.
What is it, Wendy?
Take me out on your boat, please. It's important.
Why, honey?
My mommy didn't leave me. I heard her. I heard her voice. Please. Please, Dad, take me out there.
She's convinced she heard something.
That's Donna Mills.
I didn't want to bring her over here.
So they do take her out on a boat.
I don't like it, Jed.
Please, Aunt Claudia. My mommy is here. Somewhere she's here. And she's not dead.
Well, they obviously don't find her, but
Mommy,
she's not done yet.
I'm here. Where are you? Where, Mommy? Where?
So in the middle of the night, Wendy gets up and she decides she's going to go out on a boat on her own. She's searching for her mom, and they're searching for her. And of course they find her.
We've been looking for you.
Mommy and Frank are dead, aren't they?
I'm afraid so, honey.
And I didn't really hear any voices. Sad they had to die on their wedding night.
Try not to think about it, Wendy.
Now this is Jill. Despite the age difference, she's like dating or perhaps engaged to Harry. And she's out on her own, as you just saw. And she's experiencing the same troubles.
You know, Jed, came down and snatched all these things and people away.
Come on, Harry, come on.
A lot of people believe that. You don't. All right, how about the lost city of Atlantis, which may be about here? You don't buy that?
Nope.
All right, how about all these things were sucked in, attracted to a power source of crystal buried by the ancients?
Jill is now officially lost.
Over.
This is Harry here, Jill. Where are you? Jill? Come in, honey. Jill?
They immediately go out looking for her, and they find her boat.
Jill? Jill?
But they don't find her.
But after she looked at me and said, Harry Ballinger, you're a good man. Not great, but good. We both laughed. And you know, Jed, that was the single dearest thing that ever happened to me. Did you ever try to find that door?
Back to the professor.
No, not until it was too late.
What do you mean?
Well, I could feel her presence out there somewhere.
He lost somebody too.
But you know, there's scientific evidence that the process of transition is not always immediate. I hesitated. Afraid, I suppose, afraid to follow. I don't mean that I could have.
Harry believes he can find Jill. He believes there's what he calls a door. Perhaps a gateway to somewhere else.
Any particular place you're going, Harry?
Just out to see a lake. Someplace where there's a door.
What?
There's one out there somewhere. I'm gonna find it.
He goes out to sea.
Jill, I'm here, honey.
Eventually Jed comes out to them. That's his girl, Donna Mills.
Come in with us, please.
I can't do it, Jed.
You're not gonna find her, Harry.
Maybe I can't find it. But if I do, and I see my door, I'm going to step right through it. If I can't, I'll turn this pretty thing around. And we'll drink us some good liquor in the evening.
Our last scene of the movie is the Coast Guard coming up on Harry's yacht.
We've made a complete and thorough search of the ship. There's no one aboard.
Our film ends with a mystery going unsolved, and Harry's gone. Alright, let's talk about this movie, Beyond the Bermuda Triangle. Came out in 1975, I believe. It was a made-for-television movie starring Fred MacMurray, who you might remember from My Three Sons. He was the dad on there. Donna Mills is also in this, as is Dana Plato, who went on to do Facts of Life a few years later. So, anyway, this movie centers around the Bermuda Triangle and the disappearance of ships and stuff, and planes and whatever else. In this movie, we have a couple of people, mostly boats, I think, people in boats, who wander into that area and end up missing. And Fred MacMurray, he's like this retired fisherman guy. He decides he's going to investigate this. He talks to some old professor who lost some girl of his or something years ago, wife, I don't know, years ago as well. And he tells him that he thinks there's some sort of door, like doorway or whatever. They always float these other possibilities like UFOs and aliens, all kinds of things like that. And they brush them off as all implausible, but nonetheless, they think something's going on out there. And a couple of people disappeared. Now, Fred MacMurray has this girlfriend who's quite a bit younger than him, actually. And they're thinking about getting married, and she goes out on a boat, and then she disappears as well. So he decides he's going to go out there and look for her near the end of this movie, and that's exactly what he does. He goes out there with Donna Mills, and he doesn't find anything, and then Donna Mills' boyfriend, almost fiance, decides to come out there and basically kind of rescue her. And he talks up to Fred MacMurray and says, hey, Harry's his name. He says, Harry, why don't you come back with us, blah, blah, blah. And he says, nope, I'm going to wait here. I'm going to look for that door. And if that doorway does come, I'm going to step right through it. If not, I will turn around and come back and we can have some drinks tonight, something like that. So right now I want my privacy. So they let him be. They come back to the shore. And then the last scene we see in the movie is the Coast Guard. They have stumbled upon this big yacht of Fred MacMurray's. And one of the guys announces there's nobody on board. And that's kind of how our movie ends. So apparently Fred MacMurray was another victim of the Bermuda Triangle, although it sounds like whatever happened to him, he went willingly, and that's our film. Anyway, it's a very short film, only 74 minutes long. It's loads better than the Lucifer Complex, which is the other movie on this disc. This one was at least somewhat entertaining. It's very cheesy, and there's, it's not a great film by any means, but Fred MacMurray is actually really good. In fact, Donna Mills is good too. Fred MacMurray, pretty good actor actually. So, but yeah, nothing really exciting that happens in this movie. There's no tension really. People go off into the Bermuda Triangle area and they just don't come back, and we don't really see what's happening. We do hear a couple of radio things like, "Hey, I'm lost. What's going on? I know where I'm going." Blah blah blah. But other than that, there's really not a whole lot of excitement in this movie. But you know what? It's only 74 minutes long, and it rolls along pretty quickly. So. Can't go wrong there. So anyway, that's what it's called. It's called Beyond the Bermuda Triangle. It's available on this double disc here. It's probably, I'll double check it, but it's probably available on some other public domain versions as well. And I'll leave a link down below to Amazon if you want to pick this one up. It's not a bad film, so pick it up. Let me know what you think about it. Leave some comments down below. It's called Beyond the Bermuda Triangle. Watch it. Bye.